Everyone wants a single strategy, the one thing that's going to make them profitable. So they buy courses, watch hundreds and hundreds of videos, jump from strategy to strategy, and in the end, they don't make anything. I'm going to save you all of that time. There is one strategy that does work, and it's very simple. I've been using this to consistently swing trade for over 20 years at this point. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how it works. Swing trading is simple in theory. You find a stock, you jump in, you move with it for a couple of days, you exit, and you have your profits. But most people, they overcomplicate this. They have way too many indicators going on. They're looking at way too many things. It gets them bogged down and they don't make any money. They end up second guessing themselves, which is not surprising. And they actually end up chasing trades that were never even there. What I do is different. I read the trend, I read the volume, and I let the chart and the pattern dictate what I should do. It's as simple as that. There's no guessing, there's no hoping. It's just a repeatable process that works over time. And I follow it every single time. Does it work every single time? No, but if you do this over and over again, it will work in the long run. That's what this video is about. It's not one single stock tip. It's not that you're gonna buy a stock tomorrow and you're gonna make a ton of money. It's about a process that you can learn, repeat, and become profitable with. So before we get into it and before we get over to the chart, I want to be straight with you. I do not want you copying my trades. What I want you to do is copy this repeatable process. That's the idea behind this. Learning how to identify a trade, think through it, and make yourself profitable is what I want to see. Just coming in and copying my trades is not going to do anything for you because when I'm not here, you're not going to be able to do it. And like I said, yes, you are going to lose. You have to accept that you are going to lose. You're probably going to win 50, 60% of the time, but the losers are going to be small. That's the idea behind this. Nobody wins 100% in trading. Not me, not anybody. If they tell you that they do, run the other direction. But here's the thing. You don't have to win every time. This is all about probabilities. If you can have higher probability of wins than losses, you're going to do very well over a long period of time. When you have a solid process and you stick to it, the wins take care of themselves. So let's get over to my chart. So this right here, and an example that I've used in several videos, is JETS. This is the airline ETF of S&P 500. You have your Southwest Airlines, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, so on and so forth, that are all smushed into one, and it gives you an idea. Now, if I just show you, look at this chart, just kind of memorize this in your mind. Let's go to American Airlines. It kind of looks similar, especially the last several days. Delta Airlines kind of looks similar. Yeah, it's a little bit higher, but you notice you just have this kind of movement all over the place. That's why I just choose JETS. It's easy. It kind of takes all these airlines, combines them into one, and I get enough volatility with it. So if we're looking at JETS, we know this is the stock we're going to look at. Let's start identifying some things on the chart. So we mentioned volume and trend. Where's the volume? The volume is right down here. This is how many shares are bought and sold in a single day. Each one of these vertical lines is one day. So this is March 17th, March 18th, March 19th, so on and so forth. This is today, this is yesterday. And you see that some are red and some are green. Red means there's more selling volume that day. Green means, like the last 4 days, there's more buying volume. And then of course you have this line, this yellow line, which gives you the average volume or the average shares traded per day over the last 30 trading days. And in this case, you have about 5.46 million. So let's call it 5.5 million shares traded each day of the JETS ETF, whether that's long or short. The other thing we want to look at, of course, is trend. I said volume and trend. Trend dictates everything. It tells you the direction that the stock is going. Now, these are used in tandem, and we'll get into that, but trend is pretty much everything when it comes to trading. If you can trust a trend and you can say the trend is your friend, you are going to do very well. Is it going to work every time? No, sometimes it's not. But if you can do it 100 times over, probably 55 to 60 of those are going to go in your favor. Let's talk about this trend area. This whole area down here, this is the stochastic. So I like to call it trend. It's just easier to say. And you see you have these two horizontal lines, top line, bottom line. The area in the middle, right in here, is called the sweet spot, SS. It gives us the highest probability of making money when the trend is in that area. Up here, you're kind of in an overbought area. Down here, oversold area. This is where we like to make money. Now, can you make money up here? Yes, of course you can. But in an ideal situation, you want to be in here. You want the trend to be in here. And that's what we're going to go through. So if we're looking at what a swing trade is, you're in a stock between, let's just call it 1 and 5 days. Are there going to be times you're in it for more than that? Of course there are. But as a general rule of thumb, you're in a stock for 1 to 5 days. You're not trying to make a trade here and get the stock price all the way up here. That's not the idea. The idea is to grab it, enter here, and exit right around here. And there's a reason why the exit point would have been right around here. Here, I'm looking to go short. I'm looking to run this back down somewhere in this $23, $24 area. Why? We'll talk about why you would exit a position or why you're looking for that swing trade to make sense for you in a second. But the quick idea is in and out relatively quickly, 1 to 5 days, opposed to a longer term trade, which can be multiple weeks to multiple months. So let's look at a swing trade that could have happened here this past week or last week. So I'm going to focus right on this candle right here. So when I open any chart, my eyes go directly down here to the trend. I say, okay, where is the trend? Are we moving into the sweet spot? Are my red and yellow lines creeping into the sweet spot? And what direction are they going? And in this case, they were creeping into the sweet spot. They were going up. That's my first check mark. Next thing I look for, volume. What is my volume doing? This average volume line gives me the average volume over the last 30 days. Do I need to be hitting it every single day? In an ideal world, yes, I would love to be. I would love that every time I get volume on every day, it looks like this every single day. That would be ideal. But there's some days, sometimes you're not going to. Right now, currently, we're sitting in a time of a lot of uncertainty going on in the market. We don't know what's happening with Iran. We don't know what's happening with oil prices. An airline like this, very reliant on gasoline prices or jet fuel prices. So there's a lot of volatility going on. Therefore, you're not going to get as much participation in the stock, meaning you're not going to have as much volume. Does that mean you can't trade it? No, of course it doesn't. You just tame your expectations. So when we're looking at something like this, we're saying, okay, I'm getting about a little more than half, 3/4 volume. I'm going to roll with that because of this situation that we're in. So we're in the sweet spot, check. We're getting some pretty decent volume, check. The next thing I look for is an engulfing candlestick. There's several different types of candles that you see throughout here. Some candles look like this, where you kind of started the day right here, you moved up, you came back down, and you closed the day right around here. What is this wick? What is this top part? What is this right here? What is this right here? This is where the stock price went to during the day. It went to here, but it ended up closing down here a couple of days ago. Started here, ran up, pulled back down, didn't do anything with this piece. You kind of, this purple line, it bounced off that purple line, came back down. These are the different types of candles that you're going to see. My ideal candle is a candle that has a very thick body on it. A very thick body with very minimal amount of wicks. And remember, because of where we are in this volatile market, because of the volatility that Jets is going to face, you're never going to get a perfect candle that looks like this. Never. With no wicks on it. You're going to always have a little something there, or maybe a little something there, a little something like that. You have to understand that it's not going to be perfect. This is not a game of perfection. This is a game of probabilities. With a candle like this is enough of an engulfing candlestick. It's taking out the high price of the previous day, and it's a thick, full body compared to the previous day. So let's go back to trend. Trend in our favor. Yes. Volume. Yes, it's in our favor. Are we getting enough of an engulfing candlestick here? Yes, we are. Okay, we're in the stock. Now what? Now we're looking and saying, okay, I'm only going to be in this for a few days. I know the market is volatile right now. Where do I exit? I always go into a stock looking and saying, I don't go into a stock saying, where am I absolutely going to sell? I go into a stock and say, all right, where's a general idea of where I'm going to be exiting this position? And in this case, it's very easy to identify. It's this purple line. It's the 25-day moving average. So I have a couple of different color lines up here. This is the 25-day moving average, the average stock price over the last 25 days. This yellow line, 50-day moving average. Average stock price over the last 50 days, turquoise 100 days, and the white line is 200 days. So these are my moving averages. If you ever hear me talk about moving averages, those are what I'm talking about. They're always the same color when I'm talking about them. So I know that a moving average plays a role of resistance, meaning that the stock price has a hard time getting through it. unless there's volume. So if we get a lot of volume coming in, you're going to propel yourself through these moving averages. In this case, we're not getting that volume because of the uncertainty, because of the lack of participation. Therefore, I was saying, all right, I'm going to probably just hit the 25 and I'm going to bounce right back down. And you can also see, if I just draw a line here, you kind of notice how all of these prices are kind of just right there, right at that specific level of about, I don't know, 25.50. So couple that with where the 25-day moving average is, that's my exit price. Therefore, I would exit right there. Now, after you exit a stock, what do? Do you say, all right, cool, I'm just going to ignore it forever? No, you keep watching it because look, you got a little bounce down here, rebounded right back, hit the 25-day moving average, fell back down. I'm looking at this right now saying, okay, my trend has changed. Now I'm now going in this direction. I'm getting a little bit of selling volume. I'd like to get a little bit more, and I'm waiting for an engulfing candlestick down, a red one. Then I will end up shorting this thing maybe down to this, I don't know, 23, 24 number, 23.50, and I can just go long and go short and go long and go short, and I have my exits in place. I know I'm going to exit on the bottom around this 23.50. I know I'm going to exit on the top around 25-day moving average. As long as the volume stays pretty minimal, those are going to be my entry and exit points. And that's why swing trading can be so easy. You almost have these built-in exit points on the top and on the bottom, which brings me to my next point. You've heard me talk about going long and short. You have to be a two-way trader. Think about any good hockey player, basketball player. They're good on both offense and defense. You need to play offense and defense. Stocks fall much faster than they go up. Therefore, you need to be able to make money on the way down. So doing a process like this is what's going to make you profitable. You notice here, I don't have a lot of indicators. When you really break it down, yes, I brought in moving averages to show you where you exit, where you enter. But when you really think about it, it's volume, it's trend, it's knowing a candlestick, and figuring out where you exit a stock. If you can do this process over and over and over and over and over again, on any stock that you choose, you are going to do very well. And by the way, it doesn't need to be stocks. This works for crypto. This works for commodities. This works for futures. This works for anything that has a chart and a pattern. I could very easily get rid of the name, get rid of the price. All I need to see is this. I have one friend that trades like this. All he does is trade on the trend and stochastic. He doesn't pay attention to volume. He doesn't pay attention to moving averages. All he does is pay attention to this down here. It's really that simple. But the process needs to be followed for forever if you want it to work. You have to follow the process. Now, you may be looking at this and saying, well, this seems overwhelming. Where do I start? Should I just watch more of your videos, or where should I go? Well, we have a Patreon community. We have a community made up of traders that are or were just like you. We have people that every day they're jumping in brand new, have never looked at a chart. We have people that do this for a career now. They quit their jobs and they work from home, and this is what they do. We have all types of traders in there. And I know trading can be a very lonely / confusing road. So much information is thrown at you since COVID. You don't know what works. Ours is really cheap per month. Give it a shot. Try it out. Give it a shot. What do you have to lose? I'm not trying to sell you some $10,000 course where I'm going to say you're going to make $10,000 tomorrow and you're going to make $100,000 next week. No, this is a process that I want to give to you, and I want you to be able to use for the rest of your life. This is something that anyone can do, and our members in our Patreon community prove that every day. Also in the community, we go live 4 times a week to trade. And you can come over and you can say, hey, this is what I was studying. Can I ask you some questions about it? Hey, I'm looking at NVIDIA stock. Can you tell me why or why not I should be trading this right now? Not only are you communicating with me, you're communicating with our other ambassador, Bailey, who's a great teacher, and you're communicating with the other members of the community. So I ask you, what do you have to lose? Check it out. And with that, there are only a few spots available right now. So click that link in the description. I'll see you in the Patreon community. And in the meantime, I want you to click this video right here. It shows you exactly how I find stocks to use this system on. Click it. You need to watch it. I'll see you in the Patreon.